Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm collecting them or hoarding them. It hurts me to let things go. Do we have a plant problem? Hello, fellow plant weirdos. It's Carmel Marceline, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you're new to the channel, hey, welcome to the fam. We unabashedly hyperfixate on plants here. And I got a special guest, my pupper, Otis. So much love for plants. Honestly, I'm not sure if I'm collecting them or hoarding them. Why would I use that H word? I've got over 100, and it just so happens every day they multiply. And chances are you feel me, you know? So do we have a plant problem? And do we need an intervention? Today's video, I'm going to share 6 signs that you have a hoarding problem. I mean collecting problem. Collecting! And I will dial up the dramatic antics in this video, but if you legitimately have a hoarding problem and you need some help, I'm going to link some resources down below. So with that, let's get into this. Sign number 1, running out of space. It's normal to have your plants sitting on your windowsill, on top of your tables, even on the floor. I do that all the time with my collection and my limited New York City apartment. But there is a fine line between clutter and hoarding. You are stuffing your plant cabinets. You have an entire dedicated room with absolutely no room to walk around. You've got dead foliage everywhere, plant pots that you haven't used in 6 years. Chances are you're moving toward that other end of the spectrum, hoarding. And it's a problem when all of your plants and plant supplies have taken over your entire space. So not just that windowsill, but your spare guest room, your basement, your sunroom, your kitchen, your bathroom, right? Everything is important to have moderation and balance. And if all of that is outweighing the things you need to survive, the things you need to eat, sleep, use the bathroom, clean yourself, that's hoarding, baby. Sign number 2, they don't give you joy. This is something I'm currently experiencing. Otis's little feetsies. And I don't know what happened, but over the course of the past year, I have doubled, quadrupled my collection because I am no longer buying huge plants or even small plants. I'm buying cuttings. And, you know, 1 or 2, maybe even 5 are okay, but having 20, 30, 40 cuttings and propagating more, maybe I do have a problem. I know it's too much when I don't even get excited about taking care of my plants anymore. It feels more of a chore than an awesome hobby. Like, when was the last time I dusted my leaves and wiped them with neem oil? Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I should get on that because I don't want pests. While I'm at it, maybe I should also downsize my collection, yeah? All of this creates a vicious cycle, and I end up unaliving more of my plants. I really should get a hold of my life. Sign number 3, you don't have enough time to take care of them. Similar to the last one, I'm feeling this one right now, I'm not gonna lie. And I can't stay on top of my houseplant care. It is what it is. Luckily, I haven't killed a majority of my collection. It's only been a couple of propagations here or there, but it ain't pretty if you know what I mean. And if I don't intervene soon, it's gonna get real bad. I've read some comments from other fellow plant weirdos in our awesome community, and some of them have enacted these strict limits. They have maximum plants that they can have in their collection, let's say 30 and no more than that, because they know they can actually take care and love all of those plants. I have not enacted this rule in my household yet, but it really depends on what you have the bandwidth for. Do you have the time for 30, 40, 50, whatever it is? You need to find that right spot for you. If I were to enact this policy, I definitely would need to increase it to more than 30 houseplants. Sign number 4, no more money. Nada. Of course, spending isn't solely bad, right? The theme of this video was all about balance. And if you are overspending, blowing your entire paycheck on plants, plant supplies, exotic cuttings of plants, then maybe that's not the best approach for you, right? Especially if they're piling up, you don't even have time to take care of them, you haven't used them or seen them in years. You might want to take a step back, think about, is this the healthiest behavior or action that I can take? Chances are, likely not. Now, if you need to stop buying plants, I actually created an awesome video that I'll link up here for you to peruse. I share a whole bunch of tips that I've found has helped me on my plant journey. Sign number 5, you can't let things go. This one hits home. Like real bad, because it hurts me to let things go. I don't know if any of you feel that way, where it just like tugs at my heartstrings, like that necklace I got in Singapore 8 years ago. Who knows? I might need it tomorrow. I might need it 3 months from now. I can't tell what I'm going to need. So I feel safe keeping it in my collection just in case the situation changes. It gets bad when I accidentally break a vine from one of my plants, and instead of composting it, getting rid of it, I don't even chop it into different propagations. I take the whole darn thing and I stuff it into a glass mason jar that sits on top of my coffee table that isn't even as close to the window, and it's like dying. So there's that. There's definitely some emotional distress at play, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, I just feel like my plants need me, and me specifically, not anyone else, to save them. Like, I can't let them go. And that's something I should probably discuss with my therapist tomorrow. Sign number 6, you're constantly misplacing, losing things. I can't say that this fully resonates with me because I just know where everything in my apartment is. That is a lie. That is a lie. I misplace my phone all the time. Ethan will totally call me out for that. But I do generally know where a lot of my plant stuff is because I also have a very tiny New York City shoebox apartment. I don't have the luxury for space. But if you have, let's say, a Scindapsus silver swan, which I do have, and you constantly misplace it, you're not sure which propagation box it's in, is it in prop box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and beyond, then okay, maybe you should think about that, right? It's actually quite funny because I've actually purchased plants from sellers on Facebook groups, and they have misplaced either one of their plants. When I asked for a Scindapsus silver night, they were like, I actually can't find it. This is embarrassing. And another one that was like, I know you bought this one with a root, but I can't seem to find the root. It happens. They just got such huge collections. The thing I will own up to is I love to propagate. So much so that I forget what plant that node or that propagation cutting is, and I just like to think of it as a mini surprise when it finally grows. Then again, I could be delusional, but whatever, I'll live in my fantasy. There you have it. Those are 6 signs that you have a plant hoarding problem. Or is it collecting? I think it'll depend on the day for me. Were there any of these things that resonated with you? Any of these things that you were like, oops, maybe I should rein it in? Let me know down in the comments. If you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. It would help me and my channel so very much. If you want to see more videos like this, smash that subscribe button, join our awesome plant weirdo community, and ring that bell so you know every single time I post, which is Sundays at 10 a.m. Eastern. With that, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for spending it with me, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Ready, Otis? Bye!